That was his last word. And he entered into meditation. And on the wings of the meditation, he went to another world. But his immortal words that he told Eric Hammond in 1896 in London, they are with us. You heard about this in the morning session. Swami Vivekananda had told, it may be that I shall find it good to get outside of this body, to cast it off like a disused garment, but I shall not cease to work. I shall inspire men everywhere until the world shall know that it is one with God. Swamiji is still present in his fine form to inspire us. He is specially present in his books, and that is why the French savant Roma Rolla, the great Nobel Prize winner, says his words are great music, phrases in the style of Beethoven. I cannot touch these sayings of his, scattered as they are through the pages at a 30th distance, without receiving a thrill through my body like an electric shock. When you read the books of Swami Vivekananda, you feel an electric shock. Why? Because Swamiji told, I will be living. He is still living in his books, and that is why you get an electric shock. That is why wherever I meet, so many young people I meet all over the country, outside country, but when so many people are here, very nice people, youngsters who are loving Swami Vivekananda, in the name of Swami Vivekananda, when you have come, both boys and girls, I have to make one request. If you really want to get success, long-term success, if you want to have power of concentration of mind, if you want to have total personality development, if you want to get good marks in the examination, if you want to achieve something in your life, if you want to make your life blessed, if you want to reach the goal, read the books of Swami Vivekananda every day, at least for 15 minutes, if not more. You will say, where is the time? You get time for everything. You get time to watch TV. You get time for internet cheating and chatting. You know, both go together. You are getting time for internet cheating, chatting. You get the time for sending SMS to your friends through mobile. You get time for everything. But for reading the books of Swami Vivekananda, you don't have the time. So I'll give you a very good advice. Very good advice. All of you got mobiles? Most of you have got mobiles. Okay. Don't charge the mobile. What happens? You will not be able to send SMS to your friends. So what you should do at night, put the mobile for charging, put the electric wire connection in the socket. What will happen? Mobile battery will get recharged. Again you can send SMS to your friends. Already we are doing it, I know. You are doing it every night. Now what I want to say, that when you put this mobile battery for recharging, that time take a book in your hand of Swami Vivekananda. By the time the battery of the mobile gets recharged, your mental battery will get recharged. And the blessings of Swami Vivekananda will be on your head. And you will also, Swami Vivekananda says, you will be able to go advance farther and farther. I am again thankful to Swami Abhiramanandji for giving me this opportunity of meeting you all. I pray at the feet of Swami Vivekananda. May he give us strength to find out time for reading the books. May he give us strength to understand his words. May he give us strength to implement at least one sentence of his life, and our life will be blessed. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Maharaj, for recharging us with your wonderful thought-provoking lecture on a comprehensive life sketch of Swami Vivekananda. Swamiji says, let us unite our wills in continued prayer for everyone's good. We may die unknown, unpitied, unbewailed, without even accomplishing anything, but not one thought will be lost. It will take effect sooner or later. Maharaj, the thought that you have instilled in the minds of this youth will come to effect sooner or later. Thank you very much, Maharaj. Now I request Swami Anapekshananji Maharaj to present a memento to Swami Nikuleshwaranji Maharaj.